A very good morning to one and all present here, and a warm welcome to today's seminar on mindful eating to reverse diabetes. The most interesting fact about today's webinar is that we aren't going to discuss any foods that you need to eat or any foods that you need to avoid, to reverse diabetes. But if you stay tuned till the end of this webinar, and if you follow the techniques I give you for mindful eating, you will be moving one step ahead to reverse your diabetes. With this, I welcome you all once again to the session on mindful eating to reverse diabetes. So what are we going to cover in today's agenda? We'll be looking into what is mindful eating. Apart from just reversing diabetes, there's a wide spectrum of benefits that mindful eating can give you. So we'll be looking into the importance of mindful eating and finally the most important implementation. I'll be talking about 8 mindful eating techniques, or rather, let me put it as 8 mistakes that we make with food that actually hampers our progress towards our health issues. So let's get into what is mindful eating. Let me start this session with a short story to understand what exactly is mindful eating. It's a story about Maya. Who is Maya? Maya can be anyone present in this session. It can be me, it can be you, it can be your spouse, your mother, father, brother, sister, friend, your colleague, anyone who is suffering with diabetes, is struggling with losing weight, has digestive issues like acidity, and has poor energy levels. Now, like I assume that anyone who gets diagnosed with diabetes would definitely make some changes in their eating habits. Some would stop eating rice. Some will replace their favorite fruits like mangoes, bananas, chikus, custard apple with some other fruits, or they'll reduce their intake. Some of you might have replaced the sugar in your tea and coffee with stevia or some other sugar alternatives, and you must have also said no to chocolates and sweets. But despite all this, Maya is not able to reverse her diabetes or is not able to reach her ideal weight. If you are one of them, today we are going to understand, and let's understand what is that other part which is not letting Maya actually achieve her goals. So Maya starts her day quite early because she has to make breakfast, lunch, pack the tiffins for her kids, for herself, for husband. And then by around 8:30, she quickly eats her breakfast and heads to work. I want all of you to focus on red bold words. Quickly has her breakfast. At around 9:30, when she reaches her office and is about to start her work, her colleagues call her. Hey Maya, चल थोड़ा गपशप लड़ाते हैं और breakfast करते हैं. Maya quickly offers that invite. She eats the food offered by the colleague despite not being hungry. She's already had a breakfast, she's not hungry, but she joins them. Then she happens to miss her lunch, which is around 1 to 2. At 3, she's extremely hungry and binge eats a complete full meal, leading to overeating, bloating, and restlessness. Now, since this is not her lunch time, she cannot take a break and she has to immediately go back to her work. At around 6:30, now she's mentally exhausted. And instead of taking a relaxation by taking a break, she decides to have food to distress her. Upon reaching home after office, after completing her all household works, she finally sits to eat her dinner, which is again late around 9:30, 10. Here also, she's not completely relaxing. She's distracted while eating her dinner. Either she's watching TV or she's scrolling through her reels on the mobile. At around 11, 11:30 or maybe 12, she finally ends her day, goes to sleep, but completely unsatisfied and drained. So here's a question for me, for all of you. Do you all relate to Maya? Archana, can you please put on the poll? So when I say, do you relate to Maya, does not mean that the entire routine is completely with Maya. But even if you relate to one or the other things that Maya is going through, like she quickly has her meal, she misses her meal, she overeats her meal, she's distracted while eating her meal, she's talking throughout her meals, does not take a break. Even if you're relating to one of the habits that Maya goes with, please, you should say a yes. Okay. So I see most of you, I mean 85% of you relate to Maya. Do not worry. That is why we are here today. And this webinar is definitely going to help you in understanding Maya well and her habits about mindful eating and give you a solution. Let's move. What is mindful eating? Mindful eating is a practice, it is a habit, it is a behavior of paying full attention to the experience of eating and drinking. So, apart from the quality of the food, so we just saw that Maya has tried her level best to at least change her eating habits, okay? But still, there's something which is not giving her the desired results. So, apart from what you eat, how you eat, when you eat, why you eat is very important, and that is what is known as mindful eating, paying complete attention to the experience of eating or drinking. Now, let's look into the benefits. Now, we need what does mindful eating really do? It actually helps your brain and your body to accept food. It helps to process the food completely so that it gets utilized in the body. So, what happens when you actually eat? When you eat, the body is going to churn the food properly in your stomach. It is going to release the digestive juices which actually help the entire food to digest well. Once it gets digested and broken down into smaller pieces, there is release of these nutrients into the body, the carbs, the proteins, the fats, the vitamins, the minerals. Now these nutrients via the blood reach all the cells and tissues of all the organs of the body, and this is how you actually get a good nutrition into your body. At the same time, the food which is not required by the body is thrown away out of the body. It is eliminated. This is the ideal process. But when you are eating mindlessly, all there is some stop or some hindrance in the entire process. But if you're eating mindfully, what is happening is your digestion is getting completed. When your digestion is getting completed, the microbiota, if you have attended my previous webinar on gut health, you must be knowing that there are two types of bacteria, the good and the bad. So when your digestion is properly completed, the good bacteria get good food, and that is where your gut improves. And all the digestive issues like Maya had are completely eliminated. Now, since the entire food has been properly digested, absorbed, eliminated, the metabolism of the food is properly happening, which improves your metabolism and finally helps you, supports you in weight loss. Now, proper processing of the food is happening. The nutrients are reaching their respective cells, which means all the cells are completely nourished and full of energy. So this is also giving you a complete boost of energy levels, which Maya is completely lacking. And if all the things are satisfied, it definitely enhances your overall health, whether it's diabetes, whether it's cholesterol issues, fatty liver, COPD, be it anything, because the proper processing of the food is happening. Apart from this, it also helps you in certain behavioral changes, like it prevents you from undereating as well as from overeating. It distinguishes between actual hunger versus cravings. It helps you savor your food. It helps you enjoy your food without guilt. So, with so much benefits of mindful eating, I think it's time to actually get into action of understanding what are those 8 techniques. Before I move on to this, Archana, can you once again put up the next poll? Well, I want you people to tell me because I want to know the current situation, so what exactly is happening. Archana, can you please put on the poll? Okay, we can take yeah, thank you so much. So do you usually experience that I feel bloated and heavy after eating meals? Do you have digestive issues like acidity, flatulence, constipation? Do you feel low on energy most of the times? Or you're not able to reach your ideal weight? Or have some other medical issues? So you can either click on one of them, or if whatever experiences you are having, you can select any one of this. I really want you all to participate in these polls because I need to know my audience. And likewise, I can really help you all to get back, get to your actual health goals. Okay, so what I see is all the options are being selected. That means each one of you are facing at least one of these issues. And I assure you, if you actually start implementing the 8 things that I'm going to talk about today, you are going to, get out of these issues. So let me start. But before that, there's one more activity we can do, which can really help you and stay motivated to the towards the end of the session. What I want you, as and when I go through each of the mindful eating techniques, right? There are 8 mindful techniques that I'm going to talk about. You need to keep a tab of how many habits are you already doing versus how many do you require to really change. So 8 हैबिट्स है, जैसे जैसे मैं एक एक पे लेके जाती हूँ, यू हैव टू कीप अ टैब कि am I really doing it? So you have to give a score at the end of the session कि out of 8 how many techniques are you already implementing? Chalo. So let's start with the first one. Eat only when you are hungry. So जैसे आपने देखा माया की तरफ, right? Maya in the morning, she already had lunch, had a breakfast, but because her colleagues called her, she went there and had her second sort of her breakfast. In the evening also, she was actually not hungry. She just was mentally tired. She would have opted for something else to relax, but that time also she actually opted for food. So she was not hungry, but she was still having food. I feel somewhere on the other, हम लोग भी ऐसा कुछ ना कुछ तो करते ही है. We, immediately accept the food when someone offers us. या कुछ बोर हो रहा है तो खाना खा लेते हैं, या गुस्सा आ रहा है तो खाना खा लेते हैं. There are instances when we actually not hungry but we still eat. And this is what we called as mindless eating. अब इससे क्या होता है? Why we shouldn't do that? Let's understand this was an example. हम जब पूजा करते हैं या फिर हवन करते हैं, हवन में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? वी फर्स्ट इग्नाइट द फायर, राइट? पहले हम अग्नि को प्रज्वलित करते हैं और उसके बाद उसमें जो सामग्री है, इंग्रेडिएंट्स है, वो डालते रहते हैं, राइट? ऐसा तो नहीं होता है ना कि वी जस्ट कीप एडिंग द इंग्रेडिएंट्स, अभी भी अग्नि अभी प्रज्वलित भी हुई नहीं है, ऐसे तो होता नहीं है. बिकॉज इफ दैट इज हैपनिंग, इट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड वेल. जो अपना पर्पस है पूजा का, वो नहीं रिजॉल्व होता. The same happens with our body also. When the fire in our stomach is actually ignited, and when you eat at that time, the food is going to get absorbed properly. It is going to get processed the complete process of digestion, absorption, elimination is going to happen. Right? अगर हम बीच बीच में खाना खाते ही रहे, जब अग्नि हमारी जो फायर है वो नहीं इग्नाइटेड है, दैट फूड इज नॉट गोइंग टू गेट डाइजेस्टेड. अभी वो सबसे हेल्दीएस्ट फूड भी अगर आपने खा लिया तो भी वो डाइजेस्ट नहीं होगा, राइट? सो व्हाट शुड वी रियली डू टू मेक श्योर दैट वी आर ईटिंग ऑन टाइम एंड व्हेन वी आर एक्चुअली हंग्री? सबसे पहले तो हमें फिक्स करने हैं अपने टाइमिंग्स ऑफ द मील्स. जैसे अभी माया ने किया, एक्चुअल टाइमिंग है उसका 1 to 2 के बीच में, बट शी इज ईटिंग एट 3. Okay, again, everything gets shifted when you change one time. See, if this is happening once in a while, it is okay. But if it is happening regularly, then we really need to look into the matter. So fix up your timings. Say, itne baje breakfast, itne baje lunch, itne baje dinner. Fix up, okay? Second is there has to be minimum 3 to 3.5 hours of gap between your meals. Because you eat something, एवरी फूड टेक्स डिफरेंट टाइम टू डाइजेस्ट. तो पहला डाइजेस्ट ही नहीं हुआ है और हम दूसरा खाना शुरू कर देते हैं, तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है ना, नथिंग इज गेटिंग डाइजेस्टेड एंड इनफैक्ट टॉक्सिसिटी इज बिल्डिंग अप मोर एंड मोर. थर्ड पॉइंट इज एज अ नेचुरल टाइम जहां पे हमारी बॉडी की फायर बहुत ही शार्प होती है, एंड दैट इज समवेयर बिटवीन 10 to 2 p.m. So you should be having, I think that is one reason why intermittent fasting also works, because usually you skip the breakfast and then you are asked to eat around 11 or 12ish, because that is when the natural fire in our stomach is completely ignited. तो जब वो आप खाते हो तो वो अच्छे से डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है. चौथी बात, विलिंगनेस टू ईट एनीथिंग दैट इज अवेलेबल. बहुत सी बार ये होता है ना कि हमें दाल चावल परोसा जाता है, यू हैव बीन सर्व्ड राइस एंड दाल, एंड देन यू आर लाइक नहीं यार इसमें कुछ स्वाद नहीं है, प्लीज एक पापड़ लेके आओ, या पिकल लेके आओ, या कुछ चटनी लेके आओ, या कुछ फरसान लेके आओ. That is actually not the sign that you are hungry, because when you are hungry, everything seems to be tasty. सो जब भी आपको पापड़, पिकल, चटनी, या फरसान की जरूरत पड़ रही है, दैट मीन्स यू आर एक्चुअली नॉट हंग्री, राइट? एंड फाइनली एब्सेंस ऑफ एनी इमोशनल ट्रिगर्स, यानी बिकॉज चिड़चिड़ापन है, बिकॉज बहुत टायर्डनेस है, बिकॉज बहुत बोर हो रहा है, इसलिए हम अगर खाना खाने जा रहे हैं, okay, then that is also not the real hunger, right? So that's the first technique. We need to fix up our meals. We need to keep a gap of 3 hours. Try to understand when is the actual fire in your stomach, and the willingness to eat anything is actually when you are hungry. So whoever is already following this habit, excellent. You can give a tick to yourself. But जो नहीं कर रहा है वो एक cross लगा दीजिए. So you know कि out of the 8 habits, which are you actually doing? Let's move on to the next one. Talk less while you're eating. This is very logical thing. आप खा रहे हो और आप बात कर रहे हो. So what happens is you are actually swallowing the air also along with the food. Now, when air is going into the body, it is definitely going to cause the bloating issues. ये बहुत ही simple and straightforward है. इसमें कोई ज़्यादा not complicated. So the solution is to talk less while you're eating. Focus on your food, chew it well, and once you're done with your food, then you can talk with your colleagues, your family, या जो भी है. Try to talk less. So this is a second important mindful eating technique. If you're doing it, you can put a tick or as a cross. Moving into the third, very important specifically for diabetics, avoid eating too many foods at a time. See, we need to understand that each food has a different digestive process, right? So, kuch cheezein hain, there are few foods that immediately get digested, few take a half an hour to 1 hour to get digested, while few foods take more than 3 hours to digest. Now, when you are having all these foods together, and also one more important thing, every food has a different digestive juice also which it requires to digest. So just imagine so many foods, so many different timings of food, so many juices to be added. The body and the stomach is completely confused. तो वो अपने तरीके से आधा ही डाइजेशन करता है, the rest. So even if you eat the healthiest of the foods, it is not getting digested. So what to do? Stick to maximum 3 to 4 or max 5 foods on your plate. Just imagine आपने रोटी, सब्जी, दाल, चावल लिया है. Then all of a sudden you remember, अरे डाइटिशियन ने तो सैलेड खाने के लिए बोला है. So then you ask, someone to cut कुछ ककड़ी का काट के लाओ या टमाटर काट के लाओ. Then someone reminds you, अरे आपका गट भी तो इशू है, आपको दही भी खाने के लिए बोला है. So one bowl of dahi comes. Then you all of a sudden realize कि दाल कुछ टेस्टी बनी नहीं है. चलो यार एक पापड़ ले लेते हैं या पिकल ले लेते हैं. Right? And by the end of the food, you're still not satisfied because वो अच्छे से process ही नहीं हुआ है food. The body is completely consumed and then you still want a sweet. अब यहाँ पे sweet अगर आप healthy sweet भी खा लिया, because now you have guilt, हमने इतना सारा खा लिया है, right? And then you feeling that fruit is a healthy thing, you call for it and it is giving you worse results. So stick to 3 to 4 different types of food. So when you see a large menu on the table or too many things, you need to pick up only 3 to 4 or max 5 things. Now, which are those 5 things that dietitian can help you if specifically you are a diabetic? There are a lot of things that we need to look into because too many carbs at a time is going to all of a sudden, shoot up your sugar levels. So stick to less number of, foods on your plate. So that's the tip number 3. I hope you all are writing, and ticking कि कितने score किया है अभी तक. Out of the 3, how many have you really scored? Moving to the fourth important thing, avoid overeating. Now just imagine अगर हमें कुछ मिक्सर में grind करना है, right? You have that mixer का vessel. If you fill the vessel completely and then you try to, put the mixer on, will it really churn the ingredients inside? It will not, right? अगर आपने दबा दबा के भी उसको घुसा भी दिया तो भी क्या होगा? There would be some, large pieces of food which are not getting completely churned. The same happens with our stomach also. अगर हम stomach को पूरी तरह से भर देंगे तो वो food churn नहीं होगा अंदर, right? You don't even have the space for the digestive juices to come into the stomach कि वो उसको digest कर सके. So please, we have to focus on, not overeating the food जैसे माया ने किया. अब माया ने किया बिकॉज उसने पहले बहुत खा लिया, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं खाया, बिकॉज शी हैज बीन मिसिंग हर मील्स। तो जब एक्चुअली खाने बैठी वो शी वॉज सुपर डुपर हंग्री एंड शी जस्ट ओवर एटेड, राइट। सो ये हमें स्पेसिंग ऑफ द मील्स रखना, फिक्स टाइम रखना बहुत जरूरी है। तो ये आप कैसे करोगे? यू नीड टू कीप एटलीस्ट 1/4 ऑफ योर स्टमक एम्प्टी। How to do it? Now, this is something you have to start practicing. Maybe the dietitians can help you with the portions. यहाँ पे सबसे पहले तो you need to take small, plates, smaller spoons, smaller katoris. Then once you fill up your plate and once you finish completing that plate, take a pause. जब आप second serving के लिए जाते हो, उसके पहले थोड़ी देर के लिए रुको. Because when you stop, when you take that pause, your brain and your stomach gets time to connect. This is also one thing which was explained in the gut wala webinar, where there is a super duper connection between your gut and your brain, jahan pe whatever is happening in the gut, whatever is happening in the brain, they are connected so well. So ये आप कभी भी एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देख लो. आप खाने के बाद थोड़ा सा पॉज लो. Your brain and your stomach gets connected and the brain tells you that I'm satisfied with whatever was required. I do not need more food, right? And then you automatically stop. A very important point, and I really want you to start acting on each of these points. Hear me out. यहाँ पे एक है कि ये as soon as you start implementing these habits, okay, you will not see result in one day. You have to be patient with these habits. You have to consistently follow them. But once you consistently start following these habits, trust me, you will over the time, slowly, gradually see the changes in your body, what are happening, and you'll actually start enjoying the food, right? Chalo. So we have completed halfway. 4 points हमने cover कर लिए हैं, and I hope once again I'm reminding you to keep a score of yourself. Moving to the next, fifth. Chew your food well. Again, a very important point. Now, here what you need to understand is that your digestion not only happens in the stomach, it also happens in your mouth. The first step of digestion actually starts in your mouth. How does it start? When you chew well, the food is getting, broken down into smaller particles. Now, there is an enzyme in your saliva, amylase, which gets released, and this actually works on the food. So, आपका आधा digestion actually mouth में हो रहा है, and then the second half starts in your stomach. So now just imagine the people who are eating fast, not chewing that food. Remember Maya, she quickly eats her food, right? Here she's skipping her आधा digestion, you can say. राइट. सो व्हाट इज द ट्रिक? चू योर फूड. हमें बचपन से बोला जा रहा है 30 से 32 बार चबा चबा के खाओ, बट वी हैव स्टिल नॉट बीन एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट? बट दिस इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड इट, राइट? सो again, the fifth point, whoever is eating fast, not really focusing on chewing the food properly, today is the day when you should really start, and you will see the beautiful results within few days, right? Okay, coming to the next. Breathe during meals. Very important point again. And you may feel, yes, this is something very kiddish. How is breathing going to help me in meals? But there's such a beautiful logic behind it. See, your fat needs oxygen to oxidize, right? आपके fat को burn करने के लिए oxygen की जरूरत है. How do you get oxygen into your body? By deep breathing, right? So start practicing deep breathing. अभी ये हमें कब करना है breathing? We have to, as a practice, because this is something new, everyone may be listening to. तो उसको एक habit में लाने के लिए you need some triggers. कि ये करने के बाद मुझे ये करना है. It's like a trigger which will help you remind yourself कि हमें breathing करना है, right? So there are 3 times where you can breathe, and it can help you actually in burning more fats from the body. First is before meal. So when you are getting served or you're serving yourself, make sure that आप थोड़ा सा deep breathing करो. At least 5 to 6 deep breaths are necessary. उसके बाद in between the meal कर सकते हो. That will also help you in actually pausing yourself, chewing well, eating slow. ये सब में आपको help करेगा, right? So somewhere in between the meals, or maybe before you want to go on to the next, serving, tab aap kar sakte ho. And third is after completing your meals. So 3 times, say 5 to 6 times, your deep breathing is going to take in more oxygen into your body, and that is going to help you in burning more fats from the body, right? And that is very important for weight loss also and for diabetics also, right? So this is a very important step. Now, how do you remember? Because I get a lot of calls from my clients saying, ये अच्छा तो है point, but इसको ये कभी याद ही नहीं रहता. So what have I told them? What you can do is, we are talking about oxygen, right? So oxygen का symbol, या say the first letter of oxygen is O. Now the plate is also circle. It's also a symbol of O. So you should immediately, when you look into the plate, the round plate, आप जब देखते हो आपको वो relate होना चाहिए. Round plate and round O, right? So oxygen. So that should remind you कि हाँ मुझे एक नई habit करनी है. See, you have to find out certain, हम excuses तो तुरंत find out कर लेते हैं, right? But you also need to find trigger points कि मुझे अगर एक habit बोली है करने के लिए, उसको अडेप्ट करने के लिए what are those clues or what are those triggers that I need to really plan. So use your plate as a reminder. Try to relate the O shape, the round shape of your plate with the O of the oxygen. Try this. This will take time. Do not give up on this, but this is a very beautiful habit, which is not only going to help you in fat burning, but deep breathing is always good, for your overall health also. Moving to the seventh, separate work and digestion. Again, a very beautiful logic and a very important point. आपने देखा होगा माया की स्टोरी में कि वो खाना खा रही है और तुरंत काम पे लग जाती है. Now, what happens is when you are eating food, digestion is a very heavy process. It is not a light process. उसमें बहुत कैलोरीज की जरूरत होती है, बहुत ब्लड की जरूरत होती है. So when you complete your food, your body में जो ब्लड है उसका पूरा सप्लाई जाता है टू ऑल द डाइजेस्टिव ऑर्गन्स. ओके, बिकॉज इट इज रियली रिक्वायर्ड. इफ यू रियली वांट द फूड टू गेट properly digested, properly absorbed, properly eliminated, you need good amount of oil, blood supply towards these organs. Now, यहाँ पे एक काम चल रहा है. Immediately you move on to the next work, जहाँ पे आपको brain की बहुत जरूरत है, right? When you're working, you need brain work, right? You need to think creative. There's so many things that your brain needs to do. So what happens is this supply of blood gets diverted. वो दो चीजों में डिवाइड हो जाता है. एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज जितना सप्लाई डाइजेशन के लिए जरूरत है वो नहीं हो पाता है, राइट? So the nutrients which are required for reversing your diabetes, the small nutrients, because what happens, we only focus on the macronutrients. But trust me, for reversing diabetes, apart from the macronutrients, you also need a lot of micronutrients, chromium, selenium, zinc. वो कब होंगे डाइजेस्ट, कब होंगे एब्जॉर्ब? यू नीड गुड अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम फॉर दैट डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम टू हैपन, राइट? So what you need to do is you need to relax after your eating. At least minimum 10 minutes, because actually you need to take at least half an hour of break, where proper digestion is started. जो minimum digestion होना चाहिए वो हो जाता है, and then धीरे धीरे वो cope up हो जा रहा है. But if you don't have 30 minutes of break, at least 10 minutes of break is important. अब चाहिए तो during this 10 minutes you can talk to your colleagues, talk to your families, watch something maybe on the mobile, या जो भी करना है, या something, just relax, read, listen to music, something that is very calming, which does not utilize too much of brains. वो चीजें हमें करनी है. And then the final one, the eighth one, eat in a calm state. Again, a very important and a very beautiful logic for this. Imagine you are eating, okay, you are trying to peacefully eat, but then you decide to watch TV or look into your mobile. And उसमें कुछ ऐसी चीज आ जाती है which is very disturbing. Something maybe news of a crime happening somewhere, the crimes are increasing in India, etc., etc. Something which is really disturbing. What happens is, now again your focus is diverted. You're not really focusing on the food, but your mind is again focused into something which is disturbing. Now, when your mind is disturbed, when your brain is disturbed, there's this hormone known as cortisol, which increases in the body. Now, this is not a good hormone because this is actually creating a lot of havoc in the body. It increases your heart rate, it increases your BP, it lowers your sugar level. It is actually a destruction. I mean, so many things are happening in the body. You know, the heart is not working well, your BP is increased, your sugar levels are going down. Again, the blood, which is only taking care of digestion at this part, has to again, get diverted. So now ये blood है वो अलग 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 जगह जा रहा है to keep a control. क्योंकि जो पूरा कंट्रोल ब्रेक हो चुका है उसको कंट्रोल में लाना सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है. सो अगेन योर ब्लड इज गेटिंग डाइवर्टेड एंड जस्ट इमेजिन at such time you're still eating where the blood is not helping you to digest, जो processed होनी चाहिए. So again, whatever, how much ever healthy you eat, it is not getting absorbed only. It is not getting digested. It is not getting absorbed. So if you see, so यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है, जब आप खा रहे हो, be very calm, be relaxed. Do not get indulged into anything. Do not talk to anyone. Do not watch television. Do not use your laptops. Because I've seen a lot of people, having that lunch meetings in the lunch and, all these things which do not work, right? So finally, we have 8 mindful eating techniques that I've shared with all of you. What we'll first do is, Archana, can you once again put up the poll where let us see how many of you, which of the mindful techniques are you really already following, right? This will help me understand, कि कितने techniques पहले ही लोग कर रहे हैं. You can again choose multiple choice, not required one. How much ever you are utilizing, you are already doing, please take them, right? This is like a summary for all the 8 techniques that we have spoken about. Are you eating only when you are hungry? Are you watching television or you are engaged in some of the other activities while you are eating? Do you eat too fast? Do you eat too many foods also at a time? You really breathe while you're eating? You talk less? Do you overeat? So, which of the techniques are you already following? See, there's something very interesting Archana is also going to share with all of you, So, if you really help us understand what is your current status, we are completely with you and we really want to help you out, in improving your health status. And it is really going to help you in achieving your goals. So, Archana, are we getting the results? Okay. I think this is a very interesting thing, where I see that eating slow, breathing, this has got a very less percentage, right? Rest of them are still better, but of course we need to go beyond. At 80% to हमें achieve करना है, and I don't see any of the techniques being utilized 80%, right? So I think yes, जो आपको goals में नहीं मिल रहे, achievement nahi mil raha hai, that can be because of 2 reasons. One is where you actually look into the quality of the food you're having, because diabetes definitely has a lot to do with the foods that you choose to eat, right? And at the same time, how you eat it, when you eat it, why you eat it is very important, right? So before I move on and I hand it over to Archana, आपके जो भी scores है, right? Please be very frank. Here, no one is going to judge you or anything. In fact, it's going to help us, understand कि कहाँ अभी current status क्या है and how much we really need to help you to improve. You can put that scores on the chat maybe, right? So that we understand कि अभी क्या status है, right, Archana? Does that work? Can they
Yes.
put their scores on the chat?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So here's a summary. If you don't remember कहाँ पे कितना points देना था. So these are the 8 techniques which you have to follow. उसमें से कितने techniques आप follow करें, आपने एक score दिया होगा अपने खुद को out of the 8. You can put that scores on the chat, right? Take some time if you want, and I hand over to Archana. Maybe she would lead the remaining part of it, and we also can have a question answer round. Yes, Archana, over to you.
So firstly, Roshali, it was such an informative session. I'm sure everyone will agree with that. Now, before we wrap up, we'll have a 10-minute question and answer where you can ask Roshali any questions you may have about mindful eating, diabetes management, or anything related to today's topic. Don't miss the chance to get expert advice, right? While you're preparing your questions, I'd like to share some exciting offers from MyTatva, the platform hosting today's event. So, we have two very special offers today. First is 10% off on our diabetes care program. I've also pasted the payment link with 10% off already in the chat. It's a tailored plan to help you maintain healthy blood sugar levels and adopt sustainable eating habits. You can also use the coupon code MyTatwa10 if you're paying from the MyTatwa app, right? The second very exciting offer is you can also book a free consultation with one of our health experts to get personalized advice on managing your diabetes through nutrition and lifestyle changes. So if you know, this is a very special offer, and if you're interested, please just drop a yes in the chat and we'll get back to you. Additionally, what Rishali was talking about, the surprise element, we have launched the My Tattva community on WhatsApp, a place where you can ask any health or wellness questions and get regular updates on managing your well-being. I'll be sharing the link to join this community in the chat, so feel free to hop in and start your journey towards better health. Wait, I'll just paste the link. And please, guys, don't miss this chance. And now I would request everyone to send in your questions. Here's the WhatsApp community I've just sent to everyone. Be sure to join this. I think it will be very helpful for all of you. We are waiting for all of the questions that you guys have. How to control watching TV, or how to mindfully eat. Any questions that you might have.
Actually, in addition to that, if they currently do not have any questions, we can also ask them, the community to join the community. And the community is specifically made for this reason, that whatever questions you have, maybe during the session, after the sessions, or anything that you have, you can drop in your queries there, and we are there to answer you people, right? So really make use of the
Definitely.
community. Yeah.
Definitely. The WhatsApp community is made just for this reason, so that you can ask away anything at any time, and we'll be there to answer your questions and also share some pretty informative advice by our expert, Rishali. Thank you, Rahul. I am really glad that you enjoyed the session. Thank you, Parul. Okay, Parul has a question. How can we control chats during meals? Because it's the time we all sit and talk. It's a very a valid question, Rishali.
Correct. So as I mentioned, that we should take a break also after the meals, right? So I would advise that why not we just divide that time, because see, both of them are important. I agree to you, right? So why don't we first at least, maybe not the entire meal. What I usually tell people is going slow and steady wins the race. So not the entire meal, but you can dedicate at least 10 minutes where you are, not chatting, not doing anything, just focusing on the meal, and then the rest of the 10 minutes maybe you can chit chat. So this is how, at My Tattva, this is one very important thing that we promote, that we don't really force people to immediately change any of the habits, because that doesn't work. We need to go slow and steady. We need the body, mind, everything to accept that new habit and then move on to the next one. So that is also one thing, where the health coaches help you. Okay, pehle 50% karo, then go on to 70, 80, and then 100, and then you'll actually enjoy, because आप जैसे जैसे वो धीरे धीरे प्रैक्टिस को adopt करते हैं, you start getting results. You actually start getting results, and then you want to reach out to that 100%, right? So let's divide that time. अगर आपके पास जितना भी time है, say you have half an hour, you dedicate say 10-15 minutes only to your meals, and then 15 minutes you again have for your chit chat, and that is really very important. I agree.
Okay,
Yes.
so Parul agrees with your answer. Sakshi, you have asked, I'm already subscribed to My Tattva. Do I have to join the WhatsApp group? So, yes, Sakshi, it would be great if you could just click on the link and join the group, because it's a separate group. It's specially for all the attendees webinar attendees, and you will be given very special attention in that group, I'm sure. So be sure to join that group.
Sakshan, one more purpose why that community is made, because I would be doing some follow-ups with you people, जो 8 चीजें हमने अभी discuss की है, we will at least start, discussing that on the group. So apart from what your dietitian is separately working on your health habits, let's also start building some new habits. Plus, when a community is there, it is always like a buddy system. अगर एक ने कुछ जवाब दिया, the others are also motivated. Or in fact, the question that maybe someone else has asked would be a question for you also. So you get those different types of queries on one community, right? So I feel it's very important if you can join that community.
All right, she has joined. Now we have one more question from Nishant. How to avoid acidity and what can be done for better constipation? Stomach cleaning in one go possible by any means?
Good question. And I like that one go wala thing. But what happens is when you try to do it with that one go solution, it only works at that time, right? Anytime sustainable, consistent habits are going to give you a permanent solution to this. So जैसे एसिडिटी होती है, हमने कोई एंटासिड ले लिया, हमें ठीक लग गया, सोल्यूशन तो मिल गया, राइट? यू फेल्ट गुड एट दैट टाइम, बट इट डज नॉट क्योर योर एसिडिटी फ्रॉम द ग्रास रूट लेवल. So it is very important first to find the reason of acidity. There are several reasons because of which acidity can happen, right? It can be maybe gut issues. It can be having too much long gaps between your meals. It can be simple, something like, having too much spicy, and maybe sleep also. So very important that you first dig into the root cause. कि आपको acidity किस वजह से हो रही है, आपको constipation किस वजह से हो रहा है, and then you start working on it, right? There are detoxes. I'm sure you must be maybe talking about some detox diets, but those again need to be consistently done at a specific interval, right? So again, the dietitian can help you understand कि कौन कितने इंटरवल में आपको वो डिटॉक्स करने चाहिए, so that it is like a push towards your goal of permanently eradicating the digestive issues. And I'll tell you, this is very important question because of the digestive issues, most of the times you're not able to reach your goal of weight loss because body prioritizes कि सबसे पहले उसको कहाँ क्योर करना है. When you have n number of things, जैसे हमने माया के केस में देखा, right? She has diabetes, she has acidity, she has weight loss problems also. And then when she starts adopting these different lifestyles, right? What happens is the body decides उसको सबसे पहले क्या क्योर करना है because what is at priority. Okay, so very important कि sustainably हमें habits को करना है so that you get a permanent solution to it. Good question. But I would say आपका scoring क्या बता सकते हो निशांत? What is your scoring out of that 8? I'm really or maybe you can join the community and put it on the community also, so that everyone, each of you can actually see and we can start working on getting the best scores for all of you. Yeah.
While Nishant joins the community or answers his score on the chat, we have another question. What's the difference between hunger and cravings? And how can mindful eating help me tell them apart?
Yeah. So hunger, as I already told you, जो पेट में गुड़गुड़ शुरू होती है, right? You are ready to eat anything and everything that is served to you. उसमें कोई अलग से सॉस नहीं चाहिए, नमक नहीं चाहिए, अचार नहीं चाहिए, पापड़ नहीं चाहिए. Everything seems to be tasty. That is actual hunger. Versus cravings सिर्फ तब होती है जब आपको emotions attached रहते हैं, right? Because you do not crave for healthy foods. You usually crave for something salty या स्पाइसी या मीठा. ये बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है क्रेविंग्स एंड हंगर में. हंगर में हम कुछ भी खाने के लिए रेडी हो जाते हैं जो आपके सामने दिया होता है. मुझे याद है माय मदर यूज्ड टू टेल मी, यू आर नॉट हंग्री बिकॉज यू आर नॉट रेडी टू ईट व्हाट आई एम गिविंग. तुझे अच्छे से भूख लगने दे, तब ये दाल चावल भी तेरे को टेस्टी लगेगा. ठीक है. सो दैट इज हंगर व्हेन यू डू नॉट रिक्वायर एनीथिंग accompanying to it to make it tasty. While craving will always be for unhealthy foods. आप ये हमेशा एक सवाल पूछ के देखना है, I'm ready to eat anything या I'm craving for some specific foods, कि मुझे मीठा ही खाना है या मुझे चटपटा ही खाना है. ये बहुत सी बार होगा. Just ask these questions to yourself that do you really have specifications for the food कि मुझे यही खाना है, तो that is craving, right? And how does mindful eating help? Because see, cravings या emotions attached तब होते हैं जब आपकी body में proper nutrition नहीं मिल रहा है, right? तब आपका brain, that time your brain would want for specifications. जब पूरा food अच्छे से digest हो रहा है, all the cells are getting properly nourished, right? Your body is accepting everything healthy. तो mindful eating से एक तो आप अच्छे से hunger को, you'll be able to identify your hungers properly. At that time you'll be eating well. So आपको वो emotions से ज्यादा attachment होगा ही नहीं. जैसे माया ने इतनी सारी mistakes की है, right? Because she had like 2 times breakfast, उसका जो actual lunch time था वो उसने miss कर दिया, right? Then again in the evening she was not hungry, तब उसने खा लिया, right? So all these are cravings because the foods were not properly getting digested, timing पे नहीं हो रहा था. So once you set up those 8 techniques, everything would be on place, right? I hope I answered your question.
Yes, I think Isha agrees. Then we have another question. Can we have heavy meals if we ensure the calorie intake? So, like a heavy breakfast and skipping the lunch.
Okay. See, now here what we need to understand is कि हमारी बॉडी बचपन से ही ट्रेन है कि 3 मेजर मील्स करने हैं, राइट? मोस्ट ऑफ अस ऑलवेज हैव दिस पैटर्न ऑफ ईटिंग. सो द बॉडी वेदर यू ईट और यू डू नॉट ईट इज गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस सम एसिड्स एवरी 3 hours. सो क्या होता है व्हेन यू मिस अ पर्टिकुलर मील, द एसिड्स whether you eat or you do not eat, the acids are going to get released. And just imagine acids getting released in the stomach but no food coming in at that time. That is actually going to trouble and create जो हमें gastric issues होते हैं या ulcers होते हैं, because I get a lot of these days very young people in fact, which is actually not a very good sign. बहुत young लोगों को ही ये ulcers and peptic ulcers, stomach ulcers होना शुरू हो जाता है. किस वजह से? That is because एक तो जैसे आपने कहा कि heavy breakfast में कर लेता हो, right? But then heavy should be again, yes, within your portion control. एंड देन व्हेन यू आर स्किपिंग, वो टाइम पे अगर आप खाना नहीं खा रहे हो, सिर्फ एसिड रिलीज हो रहा है स्टमक में, then where is the acid going to really work on? Then it starts working on the linings of your stomach, creating the ulcers, right? So I think you should in fact break down, split your meals into 3 different timings. And वहां पे भी हमें ये याद रखना है कि I don't know whether again, when I took a very first session जहाँ पे मैंने समझाया था about the circadian rhythm. Okay. Your system and the environment is linked. So your अग्नि जो हम बोलते हैं वो ज्यादातर मॉर्निंग टाइम में ज्यादा होती है, राइट? सो इनफैक्ट एनीथिंग दैट यू हैव बिफोर 10 a.m. should be lighter version, right? 10 to 2 is the time when you actually can have good amount of food, because वहां पे digest होता है. And then again the fire starts reducing. तो evening times में वापस कम खाना है. So 10 to 2 is the good amount of time, but overeating is not the solution. Okay, no, never overeat. जो वो एक टेक्निक है जो 1/4 stomach हमें empty रखना है, वो हमेशा याद रखना. ठीक है? Okay.
So we have one more question from Hira Usmani. She asks, मुझे weight loss करना है but diabetes है. Maybe Vishali, you can tell her about our diabetes management programs and how My Tattva can really help her.
What's the question? So weight loss है and diabetes है, right?
Weight loss करना है but diabetes है.
So definitely it is possible, not to worry about it, right? But यहाँ पे when you actually take the program, what happens is we have several calls happen with the dietitian. The first call जो होता है वो बहुत ही important होता है, जहाँ पे the dietitian would check the entire routine, right? She would try to understand what is your personal data, what is your medical data, what is your anthropometric data, that is what is your current weight, your height, your BMI, your waist circumference, etc., etc. Then they also look into the food data, what are you currently having, आपने अभी क्या खा रहे थे, पहले आपका past का क्या habits है. They also talk about your lifestyle, right? What is your sleeping pattern, how are your stress levels, your water intake, your exercise patterns. After assessing all these things, they then come up with a diet plan, because understanding the root cause of both the conditions, कि weight loss क्यों नहीं हो रहा है और diabetes क्यों हुआ है. Okay. After we understand the root cause, based on that the diet plans are made. Because here आप जितने भी अभी लोग हैं, हर एक को कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती है, बट हर एक का एक सोल्यूशन नहीं निकल सकता, राइट? बिकॉज your lifestyle are different, your everything is different. So we have an exclusive, like, 30 minutes call in the initial phase, which is like the longest call. And then based on that, we have the diet plans. And after every 15 days, we again have the calls to understand your progress and also to change your diet plans likewise, right? And in between that, we separately have, WhatsApp group. Now, this is not like a community. जो आप प्लान पे आते हो, एक अलग से कम्युनिटी है जहाँ पे जो जो एक्सपर्ट्स रिक्वायर्ड है वो ग्रुप पे रहते हैं. सो इन बिटवीन दैट 15 days also, if you have any questions, any queries, that are definitely been answered by the respective experts in the group, right? Dietitian hai, physiotherapist hai, wellness coach hai, everything. I hope, Archana, that was answered the question.
Yes, Hira, I think you should, join this care program. And to add to Roshali's point, you also get a BCA delivered to your. So BCA is a device, and उससे आपको बहुत मदद होती है ये जानने में कि आपका विसरल फैट कितना है, और हर वीक आपका प्रोग्रेस पता करने में बहुत मदद होती है. एंड अभी there's a discount 10% off, so I think you should go for it. I think, Roshali, we have answered almost all the questions, and if not, they are gonna paste the questions in the community group. I would really like to thank you all once again for attending today's webinar on mindful eating to reverse diabetes. We hope you found the session informative and helpful. Remember, making mindful choices around food can significantly impact your health, and we are here to support you every step of the way. Have a great day. Don't forget to make mindful eating part of your journey to better health. Thank you,
Thank you.
Roshali. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Archana.
everyone,
Thank you
for
so much.
joining.